Hello, MonstersAbound, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires, the Warden and the Paunch, and part 45 of my Grom the Paunch campaign. I'm always impressed that Beastmen can actually construct siege towers. Bless my little hoofy boys, but they're just not, you know, architects, are they? Really. It's very spiky. It's a good attempt. We'll put that on. I can just see the Chaos Gods going, oh, it's really good. I'll put that on the fridge and then just drop kick it into the nearest, you know, burning pit of fire. Never mind. Okay, so we are defending our little city with some Orc boys. I'm not sure. I mean, to be fair, mostly they've got Ungors, which are not going to be that much of a threat. The main threat is the Beastmen. Not Beastmen, the Minotaurs even. I should know what a Minotaur is, shouldn't I? And they are the. I mean, these are basically the saving grace of the Beastmen. If I remember correctly, back in, I want to say 6th edition Warhammer, basically the Minotaurs were the reason you had, the Beastmen had any competitiveness. They were basically the only reason. Everything else, complete trash. Minotaurs, basically, only good. Talking of only good, here come the Ungors. That's right, the pale, pasty Ungors getting their head kicked in by big, burly greenskins. They're not doing very well so far. That's to be expected. Taking a little bit of fire there. Not too bad. We've got some Night Goblin archers down here, so they should be able to... Look at this. Arrows smashing right into that. This is why you keep missile units off the wall, which is kind of counterintuitive, isn't it? You think, like, well, you want your missile units on the wall so they can, like, shoot down, but realistically, things get onto the wall so quickly, it's best to have them behind the wall so they can just shoot onto the things fighting on the wall. It just works out rather nicely. Ungon Spearman breaking over there. Over here, we're doing okay. We're managing to hold them off. We got some big uns here. They don't have any Minotaurs attacking this gate, so we sent our big uns to go and engage the Ungor Spearmen, and they are making pretty short work of them. So this is fine. The main problem is over here with the Minotaurs, and the Minotaurs are going to be doing a lot of damage. They're kind of bogged down at the moment, though, against big uns, and also we're concentrating our fire. Now, the Minotaurs, their one weakness, really, is the fact they're taller than most of the things they want to kill, and as such, arrows, like missile units like this, especially the buffed ones, our Night Goblins, just going to tear through them. They do not have much armour. There goes our War. See the Minotaurs just getting absolutely shredded there. You just hold them in place, hit them with the arrows, they're going down. Even our Orc Arrow boys are coming in to help against the Ungors now. There's the Beast Lord. We've got our Goblin Big Boss to fight him. Probably not going to go very well for him. They have managed to deal with the Orcs on the wall, but with the Minotaurs now running for their lives, look at that, off they go. We now have reinforcements we can send up to the wall if we need to, because of course we've managed to attack the Ungor on this flank. So they've got their flank onto our archers, and our archers are just tearing through them. I almost feel sorry for them. Almost. There's a big pile of dead Ungors. And it seems like we've managed to basically fend off the Beastmen. Of course, you can see morale dropping there as army losses take effect. Big pile of dead Minotaurs at the front gate there. And the Beast Lord fleeing. Be honest, thought that would be harder. Did get a heroic victory though, so you know, I'll take that. Don't replenishment? Nah, I'll take the cash, thanks. I mean, I don't need it. I've got a big pile of money. I don't need to add more money to the pile. But you know, if I'm going to be the 1%, may as well live it up. Just add that little bit of extra, just a garnish of extra money on top of the other pile of money that I've now accumulated. Okay, in other news, we're also under siege at Castle Tempelhof.
Absolutely not.
Fair enough. I don't... This is a lot of infantry. You never know. You never know. I mean, we did okay last time, didn't we? I don't know if it's... Oh, God. Look how many Chosen he's got. And Gorbeast chariots. Holy crap, that's not good. Do I get an army here? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced. Do we take the Oak of Eight? You know what? I'm not going to take. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. We're gonna get back to my territory. We're gonna heal up, and then we're gonna go back on the attack. Can I get back into my... I don't know if I can get back into my territory. Is it? Is it though? Okay, come over here. Ow. And do that. I think Grimgor is probably the worst off here. He lost a lot of Black Orcs, which we replaced with Night Goblins, which is not going to make Grimgor happy. He's not very happy anyway. He's not a very happy chappy. Let's just put that on the table. But, you know, filling his... Like, removing the... Well, I say removing. Getting the Black Orcs killed and then replacing them with Goblins is not going to help that mood. He's a very cranky Orc, isn't he? Very angry. Yes. So that's fine. Skarsnik, you come over here, and you've used too much movement. So tell you what, just come over here, and that'll be fine. You're getting a giant to replace what you lost. That's okay. And I think what I'm going to have you do is just stand here, ambush, and see if we can, like... Have they got any agents here? I'm wondering if we can, like, just pick off their armies. Because they can reach us, right? And we can reach them. You know what I don't like? I don't like you. Old Sigbol Hornborg. Get your horny Borg out of here. You creepy bastard. Jesus, I don't know. The very thought. The very bloody thought. Now, we're going to get defences here just in case. I mean, I don't... we could get defences here. Do we hold Castle Manfred Sucks? Do we draw a line in the sand and go and say, here at Castle Manfred Sucks and no further? What about Orglok? Orglok the Horrible. He's only level 19 though. And to be honest, he's probably not best in the siege, is he? I could get a Night Goblin War Boss. I did want to try out that skill, didn't I? Fuck it. Ashok Core Lobber. I don't know what a core is. I don't know what, like the cause? Like the Irish band? Is that... Have you just got a bit, you know... are you not a fan? Do you just want to catapult them to their death? I don't know. I always thought they were quite good. You know, it's not generally my type of music, but it was, you know, it was easy to listen to. No complaints here. I'll make you immortal because I guess may as well. Better night sneaking, sure. And you're probably not going to do much ambushing. I probably don't want to put you on a mount. You're probably just going to have... Do I want to give you a shit ton... Is it a good idea to have a shit ton of goblins against Chaos Warriors? Arguably, probably not. I just like the benefit of Night Goblins or Goblins is the Fanatics, and you can't use Fanatics on a wall, and they're very difficult to use in cities. So we're not going to do that. Not going to do that. On the other hand, getting the archers. Oh, do we do that? Fuck it. All right. Just changed my mind. Let's do that for the moment. What are you going to get? Right, you can recruit goblins. That's not great. Your boys are going to be level 1. Or rank 1, I should say. So, we want something that's going to have... Because obviously, you know, Chaos Warriors, heavily armoured.
Great and powerful war boss.
So, ideally, we'd want Black Orcs. Ideally. However... we could maybe go Nasty Skulkers. Biggun's backing up Nasty Skulkers. I mean, the Black Orcs would be good, but it's going to take 2 turns. On the other hand, like, look at how much stuff we can recruit globally. I don't think there's much point getting the Fanatics. I don't think they're going to be that useful. Admittedly, it's not much more, but let's do something like that. And what would be good against what? The Ragnarok spiders are anti-large. I want something that's anti-large, but I don't really know what. I guess... Sure. So in 2 turns, we're going to have an entire stack. Plus a shaman. Who is going to be you. Because that's what is going to happen. So let's have Headbutt. Brain Burster is fine. Evasion Power of the War is good. Magical Reserves. Foot of Gork. Arcane Conduit. Here we go. Bosh.
Who needs study?
Well, it's funny you should ask. Now, there's no point giving you any blue skills. And there's no point giving you any of these skills. So I may as well make you like a good killy guy. May as well. We don't have any swigs either because they're of limited usefulness. Dodgy Geezer? Sure. Do I need to give you any more skills? Like, I guess I could give... I guess that I don't. What else? What else do I give you? Enchanted Shield, have an Ogre Blade, have some physical resistance, have a Potion of Toughness, and like, oh, you can have several. Wait, how far can the goblins shoot? 115. Okay, well that seems fine. I guess I'll have to give you skills, because otherwise it will start whinging at me every time I want to... Like, what? What am I going to do here? I don't know. Sure. Good, that works. That works. You can have that. You can have that, I guess. Gleaming Pennant, sure. Have 2. You know, why not? Why not? Okay, that is a thing that's happening right now. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it's, you know...
The tribe's ready.
Good to know. I think we should land here, actually. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm just a little bit worried that we're going to have Dark Elves suddenly, like, rear their ugly heads out of the fog of war and, like, throw stacks upon stacks upon stacks at me. I could send these lads over to go and help with the Wood Elves, couldn't I? Like, throw overwhelming force at the Wood Elves, which I kind of feel might be a good idea. I wonder if I can peace out with them. Yeah, I mean... Hollow. Filled with evil. It's one or the other. God, there's so much stuff. There's admin. Look at all this admin. Honestly, I'll give myself repetitive strain injury just flipping through the admin. I don't even want to read it. I'm very much I'm very much the kind of person that goes on holiday, forgets to turn their out of office on, and then just deletes all their emails when they get back. Because I figure that if anything's vitally important, they'll have to tell me again. Uh-oh. Okay. Is that Malekith? On a dragon? That doesn't sound good. Holy... Karl! Karl! You don't need that many bloody Luminarchs, Karl! You bastard! Look at them! Look how many you've got, you crazy oh, God, son of a bitch, Karl. No, Karl, you can't just recruit 6 Luminarchs every turn. Haha, Luminarchs go pew pew. Yes, they do. But trolls go smash smash. And the Luminarch... Oh, this Luminarch is going to get a shot off. Oh, no, it's fine. We've locked it down. There we go. Okay, as long as they're locked down, it's fine. Okay, I think we're good. I think the trolls have managed to pin them down. Lots of enemy cavalry and Knights of Blazing Sun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! Oh, nasty. Meanwhile, Fanatics doing the business, smashing their way through the enemy infantry, doing huge... I mean, look at this. These boys have 86 kills. Yep, you can pretty much tell the Fanatics went through and made a lot of jam. And that worked out quite nicely. The spearmen left over are just going to be fairly easy prey for our Night Goblins. Karl's doing some damage, but frankly, you know, considering he's fighting goblins, he's not doing great. And he's also a bit scared, understandably, because we smashed the rest of his army, basically. This was over quite brutally quickly. I mean, I wouldn't have wanted to charge those Luminarchs across an open field, but it was fine. Christ, that one Luminarch got one shot off, got 31 kills with it. God, some bloody Luminarchs. That's it. Run away. I'll get you next turn, probably, maybe. Does Get Swifty have Lightning Strike? I get the sneaking suspicion he probably doesn't. It's a bit of a problem. Never mind. We just need to... Really? You're coming... Oh, you're... Okay. Do I want to fight this one? It kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I feel like Kolek can probably just murder his way through everything. But I think it's definitely worth trying to defend the settlement, just in case we can rebuff him. Okay, this is looking a bit dicey. Because this army just has a little bit more in the way of infantry, which makes it more dangerous. The other thing it's got, which is probably the more slightly concerned, is this guy, Kolek Suneater himself. Absolute beast. And that, kids, is why you don't lick your fingers and stick it in the plug socket. Okay, so the goddamn Doom Cannons, which I hate, are starting to make a hole in my wall. God, I just fixed that! Son, honestly. Obviously we don't want Night Goblins on the wall when it collapses, so we're going to pull them off the wall. Although, keeping hold of this tower is quite useful to bomb these little infantry units, because we are doing quite a bit of damage with our explosive tower things. However, here come... Now, they do have some units... I think they've got some units of Chosen, haven't they? Yes, Chosen with great weapons, which is not ideal, because they're going to basically murder our Black Orcs. Because they've got 55, 53, 40. We've got 44, 26, 67. So basically, we're less defensive than they are, which means in a prolonged combat, the likelihood of them actually winning is pretty high. Now, probably what I should have done is had my Black Orcs on either side, and then my Goblin... See, I didn't do this very well. I should have had my Black Orcs on this flank, and then I could have hit them, and my archers could have then... That way, we probably would have won this engagement. But I didn't do that, because I'm an idiot, and so that didn't happen. We've got a hole in our wall over here, and the chariots have charged in. Fortunately, obviously, in a siege battle, chariots are of limited use. They just don't have to run up to do damage. In come our trolls to help out. We've got the Forest Goblin Spider Riders. We took a nasty hit. A Hell Cannon shot. Doom Cannon shot. What the fuck are they called? Hell Cannon. That's one. Hell Cannon shot. Just snuck in here. Hit us when we were packed up. And it just did so much damage. But we're now free and outside of the city. And that means we can run down these Hell Cannons. If nothing else, Kolek will come out of this battle with no fucking Hell Cannons. And at least it'll stop them shooting at us as well. Ow. Goddamn Hell Cannons. They're the worst. Over here, we're desperately trying to fend off quite a large attack. Lots of Chaos Knights, lots of Chaos Spawn, and Kolek himself coming in to join the fun. That's nice. These Orc Biggins, apparently I didn't tell them to attack the Chaos Warriors. Probably should have. Never mind. These Night Goblins, though, actually not doing too badly against the Chaos Warriors, weirdly. They're kind of just... I mean, we are losing, but not as much as what I thought we would have been, basically. We seem to be doing okay. I think it's because we've debuffed their weapon strength, maybe? Who knows? In comes Kolek. He's going to make a right mess of these Biggins. Yeah. Yeah, we don't really have much to stop Kolek, to be honest. I could shoot him full of arrows. That's my plan. I mean, as much as I have a plan. The Hell Cannons are getting wiped out. Now, they are unbreakable. They will fight to the last, but if we can take them out, then no more. I don't... Look at these wobbly bits at the back. What are these? I don't like it. It's too moist. It's too moist, too wobbly. There's too much going on there. It keeps me up at night worrying about thinking about them. Like, am I supposed to be aroused, or is that what? Anywho, so Chaos Chariots they've only got one left. He's exhausted, he's wavering. Our Night Goblins seem to be winning that fight somehow, although, you know, they've lost a lot. Chaos Chariots have managed to kill 63. Thank God they weren't Gore Beast ones, I guess. So we're holding this little attack at bay. That's going okay. Over here, though, things have gone a little bit south as the forces defending the gates have been completely annihilated, and Kolek is now deep within our fortress. In fact, he's sitting on my victory point, turning it to his side like an absolute bastard. I mean, you've got to give him points for style, though. I mean, what a guy. Really big hammer as well. Lovely stuff. Over here, the Chosen have won their fight against the Black Orcs. However, our Night Goblins are now going to win that fight again. Now, this is what I should have been doing from the start. This is what I should have been doing from the start. You can see just how much damage we're doing to them. Just tearing through them. And then with our Black Orcs on here as well, that would have worked rather well. But unfortunately, I wasted 2 of my units of Black Orcs, basically on nothing. Just trading with the Chosen, and it didn't work very well. But this is working quite nicely. Obviously, you know, Night Goblin's not the best for this. Anything, I mean, if you had like handgun, I guess handguns wouldn't have the Dark Elf crossbows. They would be amazing. Arm piercing. That's why crossbows are so good, to be honest. It's because they're armor piercing. Uh-oh. There's a storm brewing. Is there a storm brewing? Is Kolek doing things? I thought he was going to lightning strike me. He's just meandering back and forth all over my victory point. Look at all this. Yeah, we are losing victory points. The city centre has fallen to the Warriors of Chaos, and we are now losing victory points. So I have about 184 seconds before the battle goes to Chaos. Now, we have managed to fend off quite a sizable portion of his army. I mean, of the 800 he had to start off with, he's now got 262. And not many units have fled off the battlefield. They're just going to be dead. In particular, his Hell Cannons. His Hell Cannons have been wiped out. Because they are unbreakable, they're just dead now. That means they are gone. He no longer has Hell Cannons. That's going to make Kolek's army considerably less dangerous. And we're trying to get some shots in here. We're trying to let the archers do the stuff, do the business. Oh, they turn away at the last second for some reason. Not entirely sure why they did that. Never mind. And it works for me, not for them, obviously. So taking a little bit of damage. That's fine. What units we have left, I'm going to try and just maybe try and take... I mean, the fact is, at this point, I cannot retake the city centre. Although I've got twice the number of troops they have. They've got Kolek, and he's quite a beast. I mean, 88 melee attack, 783 weapon strength. I once had Kolek and gave him the Sword of Cain. And that was... well, majestic, I think is probably the best way to describe that. Oof. Come on, lads, get in there. Cake down some Chaos Warriors. Okay, we're doing some good damage here. But We're down to 90 victory points. There's no hope in retaking the city centre. Our goblins are finally losing this battle. They have managed to kill 17 Chaos Warriors. I mean, that's got to be a kick in the nuts, isn't it? I mean, you're basically a chosen of the Chaos Gods. You've worked long and hard. You've gone on many a quest. And then you get shanked by a goblin. I mean, that's got to be a real kick in the nuts, isn't it? I mean, probably literally a kick in the nuts. Because if anything, the goblins really go for the low blows. Okay, we've managed to fend off this unit of Chaos Knights, but there's just so much stuff, and we don't have enough time or enough units to retake it. Plus, our goblins are almost out of ammunition, but 67 kills there, 64 and 17 kills. I mean, the goblins have done amazing work here with their arrows, and they're still... I mean, look at how fast the Chaos spawn, losing health. Chaos Trolls, even Kolek coming in to join in the fun. And I'm going to try and fill Kolek with full of arrows because that seems like a good idea. Because, you know, may as well. Unfortunately, we've run out of ammo. Only one unit of goblins has any arrows. Our Black Orcs, what remains of them charging in, but Kolek is just... Well, yeah. I mean, basically just a battering ram. Going to send the goblins in, but it's not going to be enough. Army losses are going to take an effect. One last explosive hit, which makes many a goblin reduce to jam. But we killed a lot of stuff. Well, didn't win, but... I mean, I won't be able to win another one of those. And if we had even a small defense force in that city, they would not have been a... Oh, did you just... Alright, well, Kolek's dead, although we did lose Templehof, but... No really? Oh, okay. Not quite sure what you were thinking there, but, you know, that's fine. Knock yourself out. I mean, you did. So, good, I think. Okay, so we should be able to keep Chaos... in fact, I mean, like... Really? I don't think that's true. I just... Really? You've got 2 units of Chaos... I mean, really? I don't... I don't think so. I'm just not sure. Oh, a saucy bard. That's nice. Assault garrison. Marco Pierre White is blessed. Ah, hashtag blessed. Absolutely. So I'm tempted to put an... The only problem is I can't really afford more than one defense force. Realistically. I mean, I'm kind of burning through my cash at the moment. That's not ideal. Yeah, that'll do that. So... right, we've got a couple of problems. One of them's right there. Ow, what the hell happened there? Was I replenishing and now I can't because Malekith's here? Is that... Okay, you're laying siege to it. I mean... It looks like he's going to have a bugger of a time, so you know what? Let him keep it. Do your best. Knock yourself out. I think we need to finish off the Wood Elves, right? I can't leave them behind my lines, even though Grom is going to be there fairly soon. But we need to knock out the Wood Elves. Because I really... Why aren't you in encampment stance? I'm fairly sure I told you to go into encampment stance, you stupid bastard. How do you get to that? Okay, you can go over there. Okay, you encamp. It does. Right. we're going to finish off the wood, although it does look like Icket Claw's joining in as well.
Warlock of Skavenblight.
Yes, that could be useful.
Now, what do you want from me?
Friendship. We were friends, and then something happened. Archaon turned up, and he pulled us apart. The absolute bastard.
Plotting and scheming. I'm a schemer.
What a blackguard. What an absolute scoundrel.
Moving.
Oh, hello.
Me protter's ready.
Okay, lots of spear boys there. Not 100% sure that's the right tactic, but fine. And, of course, bloody Karl. You don't have lightning strike, do you? No. You're going to run away. No, you're not. You're just going to stand there and die. Lovely. Thank you. Right. Karl's dead. I could go and hit... What's the defences like here? Pretty beefy. Maybe... Do we want to go for it? Am I feeling that? I am kind of feeling it. Oh, we can get the boss loons. Good. And Arcane Conduit there is very good. And Drolg, you can be a, I don't know, Wound Maker. Oh, you got 2 skill points. Like in case you can be a double Wound Maker. I'm always a little bit nervous because I know they're all recruiting at the same time. And they can throw, like, they've got 3 armies here recruiting. They might be able to like build quite a large army very, very quickly, which does make me kind of nervous. So I'm actually going to pull back because I don't trust them. I just don't trust them. I'm deeply suspicious. It might be fine, but with all those armies just recruiting there, it just makes me feel a bit nervous. But this, I mean... Really? It kind of makes me nervous because, you know, Auto Resolve must be doing it based on something, but I still think we can probably win. But that's, I guess, we'll have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.